So welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom and it's Wednesday, so that must be Helmet in a Super Pershing day. Helmet's one of my longest serving subscribers, and he loves his Super Pershing. I must have featured his gameplay in the Super Pershing more than, well, almost as much as I feature Shoot playing the TD. He's on Fjords. It is an all tier 8 affair. He's obviously in Super Pershing, which, as you know, is the... Oops, just going to cut off this hex. Sorry about that. Oh, he wasn't happy. He put a shot on us. Oh, hang on. Quick go on the TVP. Bang. Nice. So he's in the Super Pershing, the tier 8 preferential matchmaking American, theoretically medium tank. It's more like a heavy, although it has had significant... Is that Batchat going to come back? Had significant buffing of its speed, and also its penetrations have been improved to allow it to compete in this sort of all 8 matchup. Oh, hang on, there's a Centurion there. Can we get a shot on him? No. Just not giving us enough to hit. So it used to be a preferential match. Well, it is still a preferential matchmaking tank. And when they buffed all these matchmaking tanks, hang on, wafted the shot on the low. To be fair, I think he was trying to get a tracking shot to stop him dropping down on that low, because he couldn't have killed that low in one shot, not unless he got an ammo rack or something. And then realised he couldn't hit the tracks anyway. Tried to hit the turret, by which time, yeah, it just went horribly wrong. Excuse me, but he'd take that Batchat down in return. One of the things about American tanks generally I find is that they are very good guns. This is a nice 90mm gun, pretty accurate like that, but every so often it'll just waft the shot or it will drop it into the ground in front of the target. Don't know what it is. Russian bias. So yeah, I was saying about the Super Pershing, it's had a lot of buffs recently to allow it to be like all the preferential matchmaking tanks, because it was seen to be a problem by Wargaming, to allow them to be more competitive in all 8 matchups or against tier 9s. Yeah, went for the turret again, didn't repeat the penetration. Centurion 5.1 has pretty good turret armor. So yeah, it got increased penetration, got increased speed. Still has the same very good armour if you know what to do with it. It's like, describe it as a riot shield. I think there was it Slip, somebody or other did some funny videos. Seems to have stopped playing World of Tanks now, but he did some really funny videos at one point about how to play tanks, and he described the Super Pershing as being like a riot policeman, you know, shoving their shield forward as they go into the crowd, and that's kind of how you play this. I was trying to think about Super Pershing, that's kind of how you play it. You just thrust that armour forward, spaced armour, lots of it on the front of this thing, and hope that the enemy don't know where to shoot. So that Lurv was down in that ditch, and there's no way we're going to penetrate his turret. But, Helmet did think about it for a minute. Well, he did take a shot and then decided, what's the point? And then took it anyway. But that's one shot into the Centurion. It's another shot into the Centurion. He stops, which is going to cost him another shot. Probably, yep. There we go. Centurion is just too slow to go through that gap. So that was 3 hits, 249, 212 and 285 hits on that Centurion 5.1 as he tried to get up the gap. And he's going to have a funny old game, that Centurion. So the game is not going so well for Helmet's team. The heavies pushed down into the heavy corner. Him and the Sioux were in the middle. There was a reasonable number of tanks went north, but they've all died, apart from a couple of TDs who are soon going to be overrun. Helmet's seen the problem, and he's coming north to try and help. The Sioux went the other way, which was unfortunate. And when I first saw it, I thought, what a, you know, he's just a cowardly bear running away. But it comes back to be a good thing for us. The Lurv comes through the middle, put one shot into him, do get spotted, which is unfortunate, and take a shot in return, which tracks us and ammo racks us. But you're never going to repair the tracks in this situation. You're going to repair the rate of fire, or make sure the rate of fire is right. But that Lurv has disappeared again. There he is, he's coming at us. One shell. Right shield, put it facing straight towards the enemy. There we go, blocked his return shot, and he is toast. But all our TDs have been killed. Here comes a T44, plonked a shot into him, and he missed his. He's been backed up by the Object 416, who's on very low health. Seems to have blocked the T44, and then, well, no, hang on, Scorpion G alert. Block the Scorpion G shot. Nicely done. Really want to take a gun out the game here. Here's the Object. He should be the one we take out. But our friend in the Su-130, who we thought was Cowardly Lion, has actually come and providing long-range support. Here comes the 44. Plonked a shot into him and tracked him. His return shot blocks us. It's blocked by us. And there's our friend again in the Cowardly Bear. Takes down that T-44. Nice shot over the wreck to take the Scorpion G. Can we survive a shot here? Oh, nicely done. Again, the Su put the big shot into that Scorpion G, and Helmet was able to finish him up, as he did with the Jag Tiger. Defender is pushing our Su, who puts a really big hole in that Defender. Oh, the shot went high. Here comes a, oh my goodness, here comes a Lorraine. Now I think this was, in fairness, a bit of a misplay by Helmet. He went for the arty. Everyone goes for the arty when he might have been better off helping his teammate by taking out the Defender. But anyway, Defender's taken down, and the Lorraine is toast as well. So that was fairly intense fighting for the cap, and they've come out ahead somehow. Where has that Centurion gone? If he joined the fight, cracky, that could have swung the balance in the enemy's team's favour. There he is. Can you see what he's done? He's on his side. My lord, somehow he has managed to turn himself on his side. He's got his gun pointing this way, and we can't pen him. And Helmet realises, HE. He's only on 50 health, but he can fire back at us. But 50 health with an HE shell, block his shot, and we managed to bounce our shell on him. So turn towards, aim properly, bang, and the Centurion is toast. Fantastic base defense, really good job. Well done, Helmet. So cracking base defense there by Helmet and that Su. They did a really good job. As I say, I was a bit critical when I first watched the video. I thought, oh, the Su's running away and he really needed to come and help Helmet and the cap. But actually he knew his job. He stayed at long range, which is where those sort of TDs are very effective, and provided some great fire support. And the two of them took down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemy tanks in quick order to win the game for the team. And that Centurion turning himself over at the crucial moment was a real godsend and helped no end, because it could have been interesting, the Defender, the Centurion and the artillery coming around the corner at roughly the same time. That could have been very interesting, but coulda, shoulda, mudda. But Helmet muddered them, so that's all good. He got the Ace Tanker, he got Bruiser, he got Duelist, Fire for Effect, Shell Proof, High Caliber, and of course Top Gun. Amazing. Didn't realise he'd done quite so much damage initially. 4,454 damage and 6 kills. 1663 base XP for that game. The Su came in second with 2,247 and 3 kills. So the pair of them, you know, they got the lion's share of the damage and were first and second in the game. 30 shots fired by Helmet, hit with 25, penned with 20. Got a bit of splash with that HE at the end for that 4,000 damage, 4,500 damage. He took 9 hits himself, 2 of which penetrated, 7 bounces. Does a really good job of keeping that armour facing forward towards the enemy, blocking 1,500 damage. And obviously running boosters and reserves there, because he made a whopping 212,000 credits. Didn't fire any premium. It's one of the things I like Helmet's play. Is, you know, some of us are guilty, and I'm the same to a degree. You put a couple of shots into the enemy and they bounce. You just then hit 2 key and then everything's solved, isn't it? Helmet doesn't tend to do that. He did carry some premium on that tank, but didn't use it at all. So look at the profit. Nearly kept the 200,000, 198,000 credits. Even if he'd been running without a premium count, that would have been 131,000. And with his ×2 and other bonuses, 5,500 credits, 5,500 experience for his crew would have been over 3.5 if he hadn't been running a premium. So there you go. Base Defense of the First Order by Helmut and the Sioux. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. In the meantime, enjoy your games, have fun, try not to take it too seriously, and I will see you again soon. This is GamerDom signing out.